What's going on, everyone? I'm the Intel, and welcome back. After almost a 2-month hiatus, I return, and, well, after seeing the Assassin's Creed video and Far Cry video get pushed by the algorithm unbelievably, it was at like 30,000 views literally a couple days ago, and then I started working on this video, and it's now like it's like a 35,000 almost. So YouTube loves me, so I'm back, and I've been kind of doing a lot of things, been really busy, and I've been trying to learn a Premiere Pro. That's not gone I have got an Adobe thing and everything for it. I got like the Adobe license. You can like the thing you pay monthly, like the 1 month trial, and I'm trying to learn that. But for now, it's going to be edited normally. I'm going to try and learn Premiere Pro so the videos can be a little bit more higher quality. But that's going to be a little bit in the future, probably a month or two before you'll see the changes there. If I continue uploading regularly, which I hope I do, well, I'm hopefully going to be uploading more regularly, starting right now with the next video, which starts now. So, I've been playing Call of Duty for years. I've played every single one, and I usually play the multiplayer up until about the first Prestige. And I also play the zombies. I always play the campaigns, and I usually play the zombies a decent. Black Ops Cold War excels in some areas, but unfortunately it falls short in some. That does drag it down a little. The campaign for Black Ops Cold War is easily the best Treyarch campaign since Black Ops 2. This isn't saying much though. Black Ops 1 and 2 are masterpieces in their campaigns, whereas Black Ops 3's campaign is universally agreed to be a train wreck. And well, Black Ops 4 didn't exactly have a campaign. I think Cold War had a decent campaign. The return of the choices from Black Ops 2, which affected the narrative, was a really good return, I think. I really liked that choices I made could affect my ending, even though that didn't really happen. It was really just you choose your ending. Anyway though, I thought the campaign for the first half was pretty weak, to be honest. It was about the 6th mission that I thought the game started an incredible 4-mission run. Missions 6 through 10 were incredible. The 6th mission, by the way, if you don't remember, kicks off a really good mission. Basically, it's like you're playing a game of Hitman or Splinter Cell. You're basically in disguise, and there's multiple ways to eliminate your targets, multiple ways to complete the mission. It's a complete and drastic change in formula for Call of Duty. World War II had something similar, but it wasn't as in-depth as this. I was completely impressed. It blew me away, and I had a blast. Mission 8, after Mission 7's alright, but Mission 8 really picks up, and it continues the drastic change in storytelling. It follows a kind of Stanley Parable-esque mission. That's that mission where there's a narrator and basically tells you what you're doing, and you can go against them or go with them. Really good game. If you haven't played it, I really recommend it. But basically, Adler from the campaign is narrating your actions, and he's kind of telling you what to do and where to go. You can disobey his orders, and the game will react to your decisions, and it's such a fun mission. I really liked it. Like, he tell you to go through the red door, and you just walk right past it. There's some really good dialogue there, and I had a couple laughs during it. It was a really good mission. It really sold the game to me. But overall, I think Cold War's campaign's great. I don't think it's as good as Black Ops 1 or 2, but it is nowhere near as bad as Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 4 didn't have one. I think if I was to give it a tier rating, like if I was to put it on a tier list, this isn't a tier list by the way, I'd put this on probably about a B tier. I think it's good. I don't think it's like an S tier like Black Ops 1 or 2, and I don't think it's like an F tier like Black Ops 3. I think it's definitely the best Black Ops campaign since Black Ops 2. I think it's solid. Don't think it's incredible, but yeah, I think it's just good. It's really solid. Enter Cold War's multiplayer. One of the most controversial multiplayers to hit Call of Duty. Yeah, you might be surprised to hear that. Why? It's a drastic departure from last year. Modern Warfare 2019 completely reinvented the entire Call of Duty wheel. You can hate it or love it, but Modern Warfare changed Call of Duty forever, and it kind of created an interesting split in the community. There's a half of the community that really loved Modern Warfare 2019. You know, they played tons of it and they loved what it was doing, and then there's a half that didn't really like it. They don't like the skill-based matchmaking, like the very different gameplay style where the maps are kind of designed with doors and windows, and definitely lead more into the camping play style. I didn't really see that. I didn't feel that as much. I don't like camping either, but I didn't see it as much in Modern Warfare as some people did, but it was something. But Black Ops Cold War, again, after a year, like 2019 to 2020, Cold War launched a year after Modern Warfare, and it completely turns the wheel back in time. It goes back to where we started with COD. The gameplay in Cold War is pretty similar to Black Ops 4, just without the specialists and manual healing. That's just weird to me. Modern Warfare 2019, I love the game. Despite its issues, I really did like it. Cold War, though, it felt like it was stuck in the past. Graphically, animations and sound design were way out of date compared to Modern Warfare 2019, which had handcrafted animations, some of the best sound design, guns-wise, not map, like game-wise, but just the guns. They sounded incredibly. But that doesn't really make the multiplayer. What about the gameplay, though? It plays pretty well, if I'm being honest. It's the closest to Black Ops 4 than anything else, just without specialists or manual healing, but it's also pretty close to Black Ops 2 because, well, half of the maps in Cold War are basically from Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1. So yeah, I think it's solid enough though. I didn't love it like I did Modern Warfare 2019, but I didn't hate it like I did in Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 I just didn't like the multiplayer at all, really. It's a very middle of the ground game for me. I'd say this multiplayer is fine, and it's likely going to be the last ever Call of Duty to ever use the older engine that we saw in Cold War and Black Ops 4, 3, 2, 1, with this older style of gameplay. It's likely after this, the next Treyarch game will probably be using the new Modern Warfare and Vanguard style of gameplay, so this likely will be the last one. I only wish though with this game that we had more original maps and a little bit more support from Treyarch. It's almost a month or two after the Marshall shotgun sidearms, like you can use as your secondary, came out. They're still super overpowered, and especially on maps like Nuketown, you're going to get one-hitted by them every single time. To me, it's very unlikely these are going to get nerfed, because it seems support for the game is over as we move into Call of Duty Vanguard. And yeah, overall though, it's a really solid multiplayer entry, and if you like the older style of CODs, you can love it. If you're only a Modern Warfare 2019 fan, you're probably not going to like this. But I love the old CODs and Modern Warfare, so I enjoyed it. Wasn't incredible, wasn't bad. I'm going to come out and be blunt with this one. I loved Cold War zombies. I think it's the best zombies we've gotten in years. And I think it's the perfect shake-up of the zombies formula. Now, before you go down in the comments and call me a fake zombies fan or anything, please remember this is just my own opinion, and I have actually played every single zombies map in every Treyarch game. I own all those DLCs for them, because, you know, they're all fantastic maps and games. I think Cold War Zombies has a fantastic gameplay loop with the addition of mantling. Especially, mantling changes completely how the world works in zombies. You can climb onto things to get out of tight spots or to get into new areas. Also, no more perk limits. Alone, that is one of the best changes ever. Where in Black Ops 4, you'd basically use the exact same 4 perks forever, because I doubt anyone ever swapped out Dying Wish or Quick Revive to get extra shield durability. Weapon rarities, I like them and I hope they can stay around, but if they aren't in Vanguard or the next Black Ops, I'm not too bothered. I can understand why a lot of people thought it's kind of annoying to balance weapon levels plus Pack-a-Punch. I didn't feel that, but I'm not too bothered if they disappear in Vanguard. My only major negative with Cold War Zombies is the maps. They were released pretty far apart. We had one at launch, one in Season 1, and I think the next one was Season 3, then it was Season 6. It was pretty bad, not great at all. And they weren't always the best quality for being released so far apart. We had Meritor Toten and Forsaken though are two really solid maps and some of the best of Cold War. They're just really well made, they got good Easter eggs, good story, good level design, incredible wonder weapons, it's just really good maps. D-Machine is solid, but it's really simple. The Shockwave isn't the best wonder weapon, it's kind of boring, and it's a very simple map. It's just Nocturne Toten with an underground bunker and outside area. Definitely, if there's a bit more to it, I think people would like more, but I really did like D-Machine. I think it's the best survival map in Cold War. This is survive high rounds. Firebase Z, though, I think is one of the worst Cold War maps. Not one, it is the worst Cold War map. To me, I just felt no drive to ever come back to the map after Meritor Toten launched. I love the Reiki, I really do love the Reiki, but the amount of mini-bosses, the Mangler and Mimics, there'd be like 10 per round, or like around 50, and it was just a generic army base, kind of like D-Machine. It just kind of ruined it for me. To me, D-Machine and Firebase Z kind of sit on the same level, but Firebase Z is a little lower just because the amount of mini-bosses that would spawn per round. But finally though, we do have Outbreak, that exists. Personally, I really liked Outbreak, I liked it a lot. But I know a lot of people didn't, and it's definitely not for everyone, but I think it's a fantastic bonus add-on to the Zombies experience. To conclude the video title, the title you read before clicking on the video, well, I hope you did. No, I do not think Black Ops Cold War was a good game. I think Black Ops Cold War was a great game. Yeah, I think the zombies and campaign alone push it up to a super high tier. I do believe though that the multiplayer has the first half of the campaign, like I say, the first 5 missions I didn't really like very much, and the multiplayer to me kind of drag it a bit down, but zombies alone puts it up in like super high tiers. I think that Black Ops Cold War is a great game. I put over 30 hours into the multiplayer. I think I put about 40 hours in the zombies. I'd say about 70, 80 hours. I can't remember exactly. I put a ton of time into Cold War. Not as much as other COD games, but I really liked it. I think Black Ops Cold War is a great game. If you haven't bought it yet, I would really, really recommend it. You can find it for half price nowadays, and I would really recommend it. Definitely one of the better COD games out there. So, that's going to conclude the video, and if you have your own opinion on Cold War, drop in the comments below, because I'll be interested to see how other people, if you liked Black Ops Cold War, or if you didn't like Black Ops Cold War. Just be interesting to see. Have a lovely day, everyone. I've been TheIntel.